Welcome to Ethics at Work, a continuation of our Campus to Career series, Professionalism at Work. The learning objectives for this module will be to understand and define the concepts of integrity and ethics, describe three major theoretical approaches in integrity and ethics, identify ethical dilemmas and apply different theoretical approaches, and describe how values and principle systems influence personal and professional day-to-day decision making. Before we explore the meaning of ethics, take a moment and write down, what do you think ethics means? Understanding ethics can help someone decide what to do when they have choices to make. Ethics is the moral principle that helps guide a person's behavior in knowing right from wrong. So what words come to mind when you think of the word ethics? There are four key concepts that pertain to ethics: respect, principles, integrity, and honesty. Our ethics guides our behavior and are ultimately responsible for our behavior in the workplace. A simple way to understand ethics is by looking at the diagram below. It is important to understand that ethics is determined by how we act, how we live, and how we lead. Now that we've defined ethics, let's take a look at personal ethics. Personal ethics are rooted in our values. Our values are things that you feel are important, such as trust, knowledge, family, and equality. Your values play a major role in ethical decision making. Values denote what is most important to you and reflect your ideas of right and wrong. So what are some personal values that are important to you? Now let's explore a 7-step process to consider when faced with ethical decisions. Consider this example. You work in retail and one of your perks is a 25% employee discount on merchandise. Your cousin approaches you about using your discount to purchase a $100 bag. Let's take a look at the 7 steps to consider when making an ethical decision. Step 1. Stop and think. Should I allow my cousin to use my discount? Step 2. Clarify your goals. What are your goals as an employee for this company? Step 3. Determine the facts. What are the policies regarding employee discounts in your company? Step 4. Develop options. Step 5. Consider the consequences. What are the consequences of each of your options? Step 6. Make a decision. And step 7. Monitor and modify. How did your decision pan out? How could you have handled it differently? The ethical decision-making process can help you when you are faced with an ethical situation. While you may run through some steps quicker than others, it is important to think through and evaluate each step. Now let's explore understanding a company's mission and values. A mission statement is a single sentence that describes a company's fundamental purpose by explaining why a business exists. It is put into place to help identify values and goals for your company. A personal code of ethics, along with company policies and rules, help us make the right decisions every day in the workplace. It is relatively easy to act according to appropriate work ethics when situations are clearly right or wrong. True ethical dilemmas occur when a situation falls into the gray area, where the right decision is not readily apparent. At times like this, it is important to understand your organization's missions and values because you represent your organization. Now let's take a look at some examples of mission statements. Our first example is Nike, to bring inspiration and innovation to every athlete in the world. Apple, to bringing the best user experience to its customers through its innovative hardware, software, and services. Starbucks, to bring and nurture the human spirit, one person, one cup, and one neighborhood at a time. And finally, Amazon. We strive to offer our customers the lowest possible prices, the best available selection, and the utmost convenience. Judging by some of the best company mission statement examples out there, a mission statement speaks volumes. Now let's discuss professional work ethics in the workplace. What do you think are some benefits of ethical work habits? There are various benefits. Some examples are a safe work environment, healthy workplace, honest employees, and effective teamwork. Leaders, stakeholders, and general public alike can experience significant improvements when organizations hold themselves to high ethical standards. As an employee, you will experience activities and tasks that involve teamwork. Some of the best aspects of teamwork involve a clear and conscious vision, good communication, and every team member pulling their weight. On the flip side, some of the worst aspects of teamwork involve a lack of participation from all team members, negativity, and poor leadership or clarity. Your values and ethics play a vital role in your ethical decision-making as a team member in your organization. The decisions you make will affect you and those around you. Also, be sure to keep in mind 4 important key drivers that help maintain professionalism and ethics in the workplace. The first key driver is safety, freedom from danger, risk, and injury. The second one is productivity, the relationship of quantity and quality of units produced in a given time. The third one is quality, the measure of excellence in delivering quality work. And the final, personal integrity, being honest and truthful in your actions. So which of the 4 drivers matter the most to you? What does it mean to have ethical issues in IT? Unlike business ethics, ethical technology is about ensuring there is a moral relationship that exists between technology and users. Ethics and privacy, while using technology, has started to pose new issues. Employers can now routinely check social media sites to gather publicly shared information for prospective employees. Personnel agents can comb through information to help determine if you would be a good fit for their organization. Here are some different elements that affect ethical issues in IT and decision-making: intellectual property, privacy, social justice, liability, censorship, social activism, and robotic machinery. Now let's take a look at some of those issues. You may think, should employees have access to gather information on social media sites, and at what point does combing through information become a privacy infringement? The short answer is yes. It is completely legal for employers to check employees' social media profiles. Social media sites have different rules regarding privacy and ownership of social media content you post. For example, Facebook maintains rights over the content you share. Once you post to social media, it is viewable to anyone and is no longer considered private. Another topic when it comes to IT ethics is censorship. Censorship is an issue in various countries and becoming more of an issue in the United States. People are questioning the right to publish, present, teach, or even tweet false or misleading information. When blocking certain information, you spark debates about free speech and personal freedom. Many are opposed to YouTube removing videos based on censorship. Advances in computing have undeniably changed much of how we live and work. Ethical computing refers to the set of moral principles that regulate the use of computers and internet without damaging or violating the moral values and beliefs of an individual or an organization. Some common issues of computer ethics include copyright, privacy, and how computers affect society. As technology continues to advance and evolve, risks and concerns will be evaluated with regard to updating and creating new ethical standards. Let's look at an example question when it comes to ethical computing. Should workplaces be allowed to monitor their employees' computing activities without their knowledge? If you were faced with this question, what do you think is the correct ethical answer? Thank you for tuning in as we've explored ethics at work. Be sure to stay tuned for modules 2 through 5, part of our Campus to Career series.